and welcome back to Wunderstars. Do you feel like no one sees your LinkedIn posts? Would you love to get more engagement and reach more people so that you can generate more LinkedIn leads for your agency? Today I will show you 5 super easy tips for how to comment on LinkedIn to help you explode your reach on the world's biggest B2B networking platform. You are in the right place if you want to level up your commenting skills so you can generate more leads for your agency on LinkedIn. I will also show you a brilliant free resource for digital agency owners, so keep watching. Your aim on LinkedIn is to be engaging and to show up as an expert for your audience. So firstly, here are 2 big mistakes you are probably making right now. It's like the elephant in the room you can't afford to ignore any longer. Stop writing super short comments because you can't really add any value when you do this. And they certainly don't position you as an expert on LinkedIn. So if you use any of these shown on the screen too many times, keep watching to learn what to say instead. Stop being too formal in LinkedIn and salesy in your comments. Instead, you want to start by building relationships by offering helpful insights and showing your personality. Now that you know what to avoid, let's supercharge your LinkedIn commenting mojo, because you might still be thinking that you have nothing interesting to say to write longer comments. You will find out how to show your expertise while also being sociable and building relationships on LinkedIn. Firstly, when you spot a post that you know you have something interesting to say about, take the conversation forward by adding your own point of view. This gets you noticed as your comments will be visible to the poster's network. Hooray! I will show you now exactly how you can take the conversation forward in a thoughtful and engaging way. Let's start with an easy example. In this engagement-driving LinkedIn post, the lovely Chima shares her powerful story about how she increased her pocket money by being really entrepreneurial at the young age of 10. I met Chima as a fellow speaker at Brighting SEO, and we used LinkedIn to swap contact details. Building your own LinkedIn success and reach is all about constantly growing your network with super relevant and interesting people. Keep watching for more tips for how you can do that in a little while. Chima is a super talented communicator, and here she makes it really easy to engage with her posts. Chima asks, what was your first business idea or your first attempt at selling a product? Share your story in the comments. So how can you take a conversation forward like this with your comments? Take out a pen and paper because you can copy this approach. In my own comment, I say how much I enjoyed her powerful story. I keep the conversation going by sharing my own story. This is my point of view that answers Chima's question. And finally, I add an easy question for Chima. By spending a couple of minutes writing this thoughtful comment, Chima's network will get to see my comment when they read this post. The key lesson here I want you to take away is to really notice that you don't need to be all that formal. Gone are the super formal LinkedIn days. Chat with people as if you were at a networking event. This is today's LinkedIn vibe for you. And also make sure you fill your LinkedIn network with super interesting people, because then it's much more enjoyable to comment and to be consistently active on the platform to help you get great leads for your agency. If your network is tiny right now, in this vlog I reveal how you can grow your network with beneficial and interesting people, so watch it next. And if you want to have something interesting to say so your network will comment on your post, something as engaging as Chima, download my 30 days of social media post ideas for digital agency owners. You will be able to adopt these ideas for engagement-driving LinkedIn posts, so get the link in the comments. My second commenting tip deserves an early mention here too, because too many people don't do it. Before you comment, actually read the post so you can truly show that you have listened. LinkedIn networking is like being a good guest at a party. You will be an engaging contributor or popular party guest if you don't just talk about yourself and you ignore what's being posted. Instead, you want to show that you have taken what the other person has said into consideration. I recommend you say something positive about the post you are commenting on. Say what you especially liked about it and point out why. When you say why you've liked it, this really shows you've read it. Before I show you another easy commenting example, let me share the third tip for more LinkedIn reach for you. Encourage more engagement in your comments to keep the conversation going. LinkedIn wants us to spend more time on the platform, so this works really well. And the author of the original post will appreciate a good question in your comment. So end your comment with an easy question that is related to the topic of the post. When I pick a question, my aim is to always make this an easy one to answer, because people are on social media to learn something new, to make themselves look good, or to be entertained. Plus, another brilliant engagement hack is to tag someone who might also find this post interesting. Again, this expands your reach as soon as the person who's tagged comments on it too. In my comment for Chima's post, you might have already noticed that I tagged the lovely Lee Jackson because I knew he would enjoy the story, and I had introduced them both to each other earlier because Chima is such an amazing SEO speaker. Before I give you some easy tips for formatting your comments, here's another example to inspire you to be able to write more meaningful comments on LinkedIn. This post is by the lovely Hasavana, one of my Wunderstars coaching clients and a web agency owner who mostly works with ambitious female business owners. This is a beautiful Mother's Day post where Hafsa shares her tips for working from home, even when you have small kids around. In my comment, I thanked her for sharing these encouraging words. Then I progressed with the conversation by talking a little bit about my own struggles as a working parent. I show that I read her blog by saying what I specifically liked about it. Then I finished by asking her an easy question. Are you ready to write more interesting LinkedIn comments? Tell me in the comments. I can't wait to meet you there. And if you have any specific LinkedIn questions, I would love to hear from you. I can't wait to help you. Now I want to show you how to make your comments easy on the eye as my fourth tip for you today. When you write your comments, you can break up the text with paragraphs and emojis. John Espirian, one of my favorite content marketing and LinkedIn experts, recommends 2 to 3 paragraphs for meaningful commenting, and I think he's absolutely spot on. Plus, when you tag a person, shorten their name because it will look just a bit impersonal if you keep the first name and second name, which LinkedIn brings up. 50, how often should you be commenting? When you regularly comment, you build relationships and you build your reach on LinkedIn because people whose post you comment on are also more likely to comment back as well. I recommend you post a minimum of 3 times a week on your personal profile as an agency owner. And you try to write meaningful comments also at least 3 times a week too, if not more. Making this work for you is all about adapting a really doable weekly routine which suits your schedule. Some of my clients and I myself had some of the biggest leads for my business from LinkedIn, so it's well worth investing the time when your audience is on there. I hope you feel ready now to write more meaningful comments to build your LinkedIn reach. Be a star and give this video a like, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you want to know what LinkedIn posts work right now, watch this vlog next because you will love the examples I offer here. Dankeschön, see you in the next video.